Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, and I would like to welcome you to Craft Spot. Every Wednesday at 4 o'clock, I go live sharing crafting, some crafting adventures. We might be in for a little bit of an adventure today, but hopefully I have it all worked out. Yes, it's been a busy day. Oh my goodness. What was on tap today? Connie's Craft Along. The email's going out really soon, right after this. Everything's prepped. The photo is done, the measurements and everything for the pieces that you need. It's all there. I just didn't get it out yet. Yes, so it's coming. Anyway, if you are here, do say hello. Let me know that you are watching. Hopefully you remembered that I go live on Wednesday because I didn't have my message up to remind people. I really need to get in and get those scheduled and going and all the rest of it because I'm a little off on that. Whoops, there we go. Okay, here we are. Let me just get that going so I can see what I can see. Yes, what else? Girls Getaway Weekend. It's coming up a week from tomorrow. So lots and lots of prep going on for that. However, before we get there, I'm doing a craft sale this Saturday. If you are in the Wasaga Beach area at all, or you want to have a little trip to the Wasaga Beach area, the Wasaga Beach Recplex is where you want to be on Saturday from, I'm going to say 9 to 2, but it might be 10 to 4. But there's a post on my personal page, and I will be putting a post on my business page. But it's Saturday, certainly in the main chunk of the day for sure. So come on out and check it out. I'll be honest, this is a brand new craft show to me. It's been going on for a number of years, but my girls' getaway weekend is often seems to be the same weekend as this craft sale. So I haven't been at it in the past. So I can't say with authority that it's a great sale, but it's been going on for a number of years. So I think it's probably pretty good. And it's at the Recplex, and they have some pretty large rooms, and it looks like it's in the big room where we used to vote, if you were there for voting at all, or maybe we still do vote there. I don't know. There's some stuff went online. So anyway, it's at the Wasaga Beach Recplex. So come and visit me. I would love to have you stop by, and I'm going to practically guarantee that you're going to find some awesome Christmas crafting. It's the Oakview Ladies Hobby Club. So these are all serious crafters that are participating in this show. So come check it out. I would love to see you. Okay, shall we do some crafting? So this is second Facebook Live this week, second card, and it is part of a 3-card class using the Shepherd's Care stamp set. So this is just a beautiful stamp set if you are looking to make cards to celebrate the holy season. This is an awesome set. It is beautiful. I've I'm going to confess right now that today's card is not entirely different from Monday's card, but because I was sort of planning a couple things and then they really were not working out at all the way I was doing it. So I had to switch things up a little bit, but I have lots of ideas still rolling around in my head. So even after this week, I watch for cards with this stamp set because it is wonderful, and I have some ideas that I still want to use, and I still want to try. So anyway, Shepherd's Care, great great stamp set for celebrating the holy season. Okay, it is part of a 3-card kit, as I mentioned, and if you would like to get that card kit absolutely free, all you have to do is go to my online store and place a minimum $45 order using this host code. And this is a new host code. So if you took a screen print the other day or you jotted it down, that one has been closed out now. I placed a big order and I had to close it out. So so now we have this one. SKD as in dog, AXUB4. Random letter number generator. These codes they don't mean anything. It's just a code. So grab yourself a screen print or jot that down, or you can find it on my website, greatstampingwithconnie.com. It's always there, so you can always check that if you forget it or you want to know where to go to get it. And there are links. If you click on the box or the statement with the host code, it will link you right to my online store and you'll be good to go. So get that order in by this Sunday, and I have a kit to make all 3 cards that I'm sharing this week absolutely free. Okay. If you are not placing an order this week, but you would still like to participate and have something from the cards that I'm sharing, all you need to do is share one of my videos from this week. And if you do that, I will send you one of the cards that I've made. Congratulations. I forgot to do this on Monday, but congratulations to Barbara, who is going to receive one of the cards from last week. And congratulations to Sandra, who is going to receive one of the cards from last week. And congratulations to Kelly, who is the 3rd winner from last week. So make sure you share my video. I really appreciate that. And to say thank you, you might end up with one of my cards coming to you in the mail. So that's always a fun thing. And this week I put my little thank you piece in. So the last time I sent these cards out, I forgot to put it in. So people got these cards in the mail with like no signature, no note, no anything at all. Yes, because I mailed the set that I was going to keep and kept the set that I was supposed to mail and all that jazz. So anyway, all good. Okay, let's do some crafting. This is my first version of this card, and we're going to make this card basically, but I'm going to change out the colors a little bit. This is basic black, and I wanted to try it with silver embossing. We did embossing the other day, and when I went back and listened to the video, it didn't seem to mess things up at all. So I'm going to be brave and bold and do a little bit more embossing today, because it's the holiday season, right? Christmas, we're celebrating, we're making fancier cards, and hopefully you can see that is shiny silver, because it is. And then we've got some silver foil in the back as well. But the rest of the card is just it's nighttime, so it's dark. Okay, so here's what we need. We need a card base, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And I am just going to fold that on the score line, bring in my bone folder, and give that a nice burnish. That okay. Little tip here: if you use sort of the middle part or and go right along your score line, it does make this a little bit shiny, but it's right at the edge, so you don't really notice. You do it this way, you tend to get a shiny line down or in a little bit further. So keep it on the flat, and then you won't get that. Today's tip number 1. Okay, then we also have a piece of cardstock, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. And then we have a piece of gold foil that is just ever so slightly larger than this. So it is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And here's your next tip for today. When you're using gold foil as a layer, cut a big shape out of the middle. So this is a deckled rectangle, and it's possibly larger than I would want, but I sort of made it, as big as I could, because I can always cut it down smaller. But this way, I get a second piece for another project. And guess what? When we put this on, no one is going to know. So that's how you can really stretch your, you can do it with your cardstock as well. I don't generally take the time to do it with my cardstock, but I do take the time to do it with my specialty papers. Gold foil and all those really pretty papers they're more expensive than regular cardstock. They're fancier, of course they're more expensive, but um, don't hesitate to use them. Just get the most value out of them, and then you won't mind that you had to pay a little bit extra because there's absolutely no waste there. That piece will become another project. Okay, so gold foil. So you probably have figured that I'm going to use gold embossing powder again. I did gold the other day, a little bit of gold embossing the other day for the star. This card, as I mentioned, is silver. I really like silver on black. I could have done gold on black. That would work too. I could do silver on blue. That would also work. But but my idea that didn't work out so well was that I was going to wrap this white and silver ribbon around somewhere, anywhere, something. So originally I was going to wrap it around the black, and then it's like, oh, well, no, that's certainly not going to work. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll just wrap it around the silver layer. Except at the end, I wanted to tie it in a bow. And then there's not enough room there for a bow to stick out. So guess what? We have ribbon and we have a card. And right now, they're not connected. But that was where my scheme came from, was thinking that I wanted to use this ribbon on this card. And my color scheme here came from this ribbon. Have you played with this, seen this? Oh my goodness. We had this last year and they brought it back, thankfully. It's called Glittered Ribbon and it's Night of Navy and it's beautiful. Look at that. Look, just like, look at all the gold and the sparkle in there. It's so lovely. I don't think a bow is really quite right for this card though. So if I could, I wasn't sure whether it was going to work to begin with. But I did want to wrap it around. I didn't want to just have a bow dangling down. I kind of wanted it on an edge. And then I couldn't get it there. So maybe it's for the best. Okay. Uh, moving on. So I am just going to give this a quick rub with my embossing buddy. And then I am bringing in my Versamark. Oh, embossing buddy. Sorry, that takes the static off of your paper so that your embossing powder doesn't stick everywhere. It sticks really pretty much just where the ink is, and doesn't give you a whole lot of extra embossing powder on your card because, of course, once you heat emboss, even those little tiny bits of embossing powder, they will be on there permanently forever. So Versamark is it's a sort of a sticky ink. Oh, good afternoon, Lorna. Welcome. Uh, and that's why it's picking up the ink pad every time I dab it in there. But it being sort of a sticky ink, it dries slower than our regular inks, which means you have time to get your embossing powder onto your image. So, and I also have time. So this is my shepherd, but I am also going to add the star over here. And I can stamp both of those and the ink will stay wet enough, long enough for me to then come in with my embossing powder and sprinkle it all over. Yeah. I always I'm always excited to see what sets they have to celebrate Christmas and the holy season because there's I always like to get something new. And some of them, I'll be honest, I haven't cared for over the years, but I do like this one. So, so that was a happy moment when I saw it in the catalog way back when I first saw the catalog. And oh, it's after 1 Mountain Time. As of 2 p.m. Mountain Time, no, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Anyway, this afternoon at some point, no, 1 p.m. I think, Mountain, which is 3 p.m. our time. They released the January to April mini catalog and celebration brochure digitally for demonstrators. A mouthful, a lot of stuff. But I haven't gone in to look at it yet. That after this as well. So many things, so many things. That's a bit of a rabbit hole though, so I might have to leave that one because I have work to do. Okay, I am going to put this on and hopefully it's not too noisy again. It seemed okay the other day, but hopefully, hopefully it's not too bad again. And hopefully today you'll be able to see this transform. It's a little bit bigger, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to see it change and see the magic. Here it comes. You see that changing? Hopefully you can see the difference there, right? Even if you don't, it just kind of washes over and transforms. It's always a fun moment. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that was not loud again. I will go back and double check the replay just just in case it was a weird thing the other day and it really is kind of noisy. I should I should know before I do too much heat unboxing on camera, right? Okay, so look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, now see, there was a little bit of powder that I had on here. Oh, but my fingernail is taking it off because it's still a little warm. It wasn't loud at all. Oh, good. Thanks, Lorna. Yeah, I was surprised the other day. I think there's something in Zoom that takes machine noise out whenever it can. And it seems to be doing a really good job with the the heat tool these last couple of days. Okay, I am just giving my stamps a little scrub here to clean them up. Oh shoot, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do a sentiment for this card. Doot, 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 doot. And I was kind of wondering, but I didn't bring a circle or I want to do this. But I don't have a circle punch out or anything. That'll have to wait. I'll have to see, there's so many ideas, so many things that I want to do. But I did bring a strip for a strip of Night of Navy for my sentiment. So I think we will just go with plan A on the sentiment, go back and do this. Apologies, I meant to do it all in one fell swoop. And clearly I did not. So I am using the same Peace on Earth sentiment that I used the other day because it's beautiful. And it's the message of the season, right? So let's put the lid on that. And then sprinkle this onto here. Oops, sorry, I'm probably out of the camera, aren't I? Let's turn it over and give a nice flick. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not a difficult card. There's no color, there's no coloring. It's just okay, I'm just gonna do this really quickly here. There we go. It's coming. You want the whole thing to be shiny. There we go. Okay, we are done. Yes, it's, simplicity can be so elegant, can't it? And I mean, let's face it, back in back in the day, Mary and Joseph, good grief, the baby was born in a stable, and you know, it wasn't ritzy, glitzy, layers, and it wasn't fancy like some of our cards. And I love our fancy cards, but sometimes it's nice to just sort of step back and do something simple and elegant. Okay, so there is, now I did use liquid glue so that I could get that all even on my border because it is a very narrow border. And when you're doing something like this where you have cut a piece out, don't put the glue all over. Ask me why that's on my mind. I didn't do it on this card. I did remember today, but oh yeah, I have done that on more than one occasion. So I'm going to come in here and I will just cut this. But yes, you want to cut the center out of your fancy foil papers and things, but then you do need to remember not all over the back of your layer that's going on top of it, because then it will stick to everything. If you do that and then you need to set it down and, do something else or whatever, put it on your silicone mat, because it will not stick to your silicone mat, and then you can just pick it up when you're ready and continue on. So that's one way to save the day, but best if you just remember not to you know not to put the adhesive there in the first place. It'll go there when we're putting this next layer down, so it doesn't need to be there now because there's nothing for it to stick to. There we go. Peace on earth. Okay, and then we just need final assembly. So what I'm going to do is pop this up on dimensionals. I did get dimensionals out, so I'm gonna go down the edge of this frame because it's just a frame. It's just not quite as sturdy as if it was a whole sheet, which makes sense, but certainly sturdy enough to hold the card together, but not as sturdy as if it was a full solid sheet. So that's why I did it that way. Sounds good, doesn't it? It's my story. I'm sticking with it. The dimensionals are down, the backs are coming off. It's all good, right? Okay, bring the card base in, make sure it is going the right way. Hello, Jen. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, and then we're just going to get that down onto there. And then I'm going to pop my sentiment up, whoops, with dimensionals as well. But I need the little mini guys for this one because this is kind of narrow. So I want the small dimensionals for this one. There we go. And now let's do this again. So my other one, I put the sentiment here. I think I like it there. Yesterday we did one at the bottom, but this it seems to come down a little bit too far. So I think I'm going to put this one in the middle as well. Well, and then you'll notice that there was no gems on that first card. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to sort of show you the ribbon that the ribbon fail, shall we say. There we go. But I think think they need a little something because, well, most cards do need a little something, right? So what I was thinking for the silver card was just some clear rhinestones. Excuse me. Because they're, now we could do clear rhinestones. I could do pearls too, but no, I don't think I want, those are iridescent pearls, and I don't think that's quite the look that I'm after. I could, oh. Okay, I should not have looked. So these are the pecan pie and clear ribboned gems, and they're very white, silvery. And then we have these pecan pie, which is almost kind of gold-ish, but I don't think we're going to use those either. But these were the other ones that I was thinking were a possibility, except, oh, I'm totally out of gold on this sheet. Oh, I didn't realize I was out of gold. So I do have silver. I don't like those as well as these. I like these clear guys. And I only have one gold, and it's not quite the same gold, so I'm not sure about those. I don't know, the copper is wrong. All wrong. So what shall we do over here? I do have these are probably too yellow though. Oh, we have these. Oh, these are druzy. Say that 3 times. Oh, and we have them in silver too, don't we? No, I'm just going to stick with that because I want them small. And this is as small as they go. So these are kind of large. Like they're not huge. And for many cards, they'd be fine. Oh, one on the star. Oh, Lorna, yes. Yes. Okay, now I don't know which one you were referring to. Those are not quite right. So did we want this? We could do that. That's quite yellow, but it might work. To put this on the star just to add. Okay. Oh, you're thinking no gems, just one on the star. Okay. Oh, so skip even up in this area. Okay, I like it. Let's do this. You think? Yeah, that's nice. Awesome idea. See, I just have to hang around with you guys because you're full of awesome ideas, and this one will go right onto here. Just a little extra touch, right? Oh, yes. Lorna, again, see, stick with your tribe because they will never lead you astray. I still like, I'm sorry, I still love that ribbon, but it wouldn't have worked well. Yes, another card. I'm gonna have to make a navy card, and I have to use this, not necessarily on the same card, but I have to I have to do these things. But there we go. Look at that. I think this is the one that will be in your card kit. So if you place a minimum $45 order using this host code, and you do that by Sunday, I will send you a kit to make all 3 of the cards that I'm sharing this week. And if your order's over $75, I will also send you a free package of gems, maybe even these. Something that you can use for your card making. Okay, there we go. So that is the card for this afternoon. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for your input and ideas. I love that. And clearly I needed that because I wasn't quite sure what to do to finish those off, but I think just one nice sized gem right in the middle of the star was the perfect solution. So thank you, Lorna, for sharing that idea. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back again tomorrow night at 7 for Connie's Craft Along. And as I mentioned off the top, the email with the pieces is going out in the next let's say 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes, but it's going out very soon. It's almost well, all the pieces are ready. I have to actually write the email, but it's kind of the same email that I send every week. So we're good, right? One would hope. Okay, take care, everyone. Have an awesome evening, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.